Belly fat is notoriously easy to gain but feels almost impossible to shed. You probably already know that diet plays a crucial role in targeting belly fat, but figuring out what to do, where to begin, and how to sustain the effort can be daunting. I'll teach you 3 components about how to burn belly fat fast without exercise, what to do, and how to maintain the results. All fat loss efforts aim at one thing and one thing only: creating a calorie deficit where you consume fewer calories than you expend daily. However, believe it or not, one of the tips I'll share with you today takes a different route. Instead of eliminating foods, I'll advise that eat more, but specifically protein. Let me not get ahead of myself. On to component number 1, what to do. We are not talking about exercising today. We are solely focusing on diet. Specifically, to burn belly fat fast and naturally, the first you need to do is to stop consuming more calories than your body needs to burn for energy. Do you know why you keep snacking? Because your energy levels keep dipping. And why is that? Because your diet is made up of mainly refined carbohydrates, white bread, pastries, sugary cereals, white rice, bagels, and processed baked goods, to list just but a few. It is time to change that. To burn belly fat fast, you need to start eating foods that make you fuller for longer and force your body to burn fat for energy. Your body can burn either fat or glucose for energy. The goal should be to deprive the body of starch as much as possible to force it into burning fat. The metabolic process of burning fat for energy instead of glucose is referred to as ketosis. That's why I need you to make up your mind that you'll start eating more proteins than carbs. Proteins are not only more filling but also more effective at preventing regaining of fat. I know of a guy who, upon learning these gems about protein, started taking eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not in any way suggesting that. There are so many options on the table. You need a good mix to make it easy to embrace this new lifestyle. Otherwise, it will be boring and unsustainable. A fascinating study titled "Clinical Evidence and Mechanisms of High-Protein Diet-Induced Weight Loss" has shed some light on this topic. There are several proposed mechanisms for why high-protein diets are more effective for weight loss: increased satiety. High-protein diets enhance feelings of fullness and reduce appetite, thanks to changes in gut hormones. Higher thermogenesis. Protein metabolism increases diet-induced thermogenesis, meaning the body burns more calories processing protein. Diet-induced thermogenesis, or DIT, is the energy your body uses to digest, absorb, and process the food you eat. Protein has the highest thermic effect, meaning it takes more energy for your body to break down protein than it does for carbohydrates and fats. Preservation of muscle mass. These diets help maintain fat-free mass, or muscle, during weight loss, which is crucial for long-term weight management. In addition to proteins, you need to start taking low-calorie density foods. Low-calorie density foods are those that have fewer calories per gram or pound. These foods occupy a substantial volume in your stomach but contribute a minimal number of calories to your daily intake. Additionally, these foods are high in water and fiber, which makes them more filling and satisfying per calorie compared to calorie-dense foods like nuts, oils, fried foods, sweets, and processed snacks. Moreover, low-calorie density foods are often unprocessed and demand more energy for your body to break down and digest compared to highly processed foods. Here's the trick: with low-calorie density foods, you significantly reduce the amount of calories going into the body, thus facilitating energy deficit. At the same time, feeling fuller for longer means you'll end up eating less during the day. You'll forget to snack. And that's a good thing. On to component number 2, how should you eat your proteins and low-density calorie foods? This component has 3 subcategories: how much should one eat, amount, how often should one eat, and how should one eat, fast or slow. Let's start with how much proteins you should eat. Calculating your daily protein needs is actually simpler than it sounds, and it's crucial for maintaining a healthy body. The amount of protein you need depends on several factors, including your age, sex, weight, and activity level. Let me walk you through it. The first step is to know your current body weight in kilograms. If you have your weight in pounds, just divide it by 2.2 to convert to kilograms. For instance, if you weigh 154 pounds, that's about 70 kilograms. If you're sedentary, meaning you get little to no exercise, you need about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. If you're moderately active, say you exercise moderately 3 to 5 days a week, aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. For those who are active, with intense exercise 6 to 7 days a week, you'll need about 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram. And if you're very active, such as an athlete, you should be consuming between 1.5 to 2.0 grams per kilogram. Before we move on to the next subcategory, I'm interested in knowing, how much protein do you consume daily, and what is your target body fat percentage? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know if anything I discuss later in this video influences your goals. onto the second subcategory on how often should one eat. If you want to lose body fat, you need to extend the periods when you're not eating. Essentially, this means lengthening your fasting periods and eliminating snacks. By allowing your insulin levels to remain low for longer periods, your body can tap into stored fat for energy. Setting aside specific times and you don't eat is crucial for this process. When you're not eating, several hormonal changes occur. Insulin levels drop, enabling your body to use stored calories. Simultaneously, other hormones like sympathetic tone, cortisol, and growth hormone increase, signaling your body to start mobilizing stored energy. This hormonal shift actually activates your metabolism, making you more alert and energized. Imagine a hungry wolf in the wild. It's far more alert and active than a lion that has just eaten and wants to rest and digest. Contrary to the myth that fasting lowers your metabolic rate, it actually increases it. There are no strict rules for fasting. It can vary from 12 to 24 hours or even longer. To lose weight, you might need to extend this to 16 hours by delaying breakfast or eating dinner earlier. Your body is smart and knows how to handle these periods without food. With tens of thousands of calories stored in body fat, fasting allows your body to access and utilize these reserves. The fat stored in your body is meant to be used as a calorie reserve, and fasting is a natural way to tap into it. A 2022 RCT study titled Intermittent Fasting and Weight Loss looked at the effects of intermittent fasting on weight loss in adults with type 2 diabetes. The study followed 139 adults for 1 year. One group followed the 5-2 intermittent fasting method, where they ate normally for 5 days and restricted calories for 2 days each week. The other group practiced daily calorie restriction. Here's the exciting part. The group doing intermittent fasting lost an average of 4.4 kilograms, while the daily calorie restriction group lost just 1.5 kilograms. Onto the third subcategory. How should one eat, fast or slow? Numerous studies have indicated that slowing down the pace at which you eat can significantly impact your hunger levels and even contribute to fat loss. First, when you slow down your eating, your body has more time to signal to your brain that you're full. It takes about 20 minutes from the start of a meal for the brain to receive these signals. If you eat too quickly, you can consume a significant amount of food before these signals kick in, leading to overeating. By taking your time, you allow these natural satiety signals to work more effectively, helping you feel satisfied with less food. One effective strategy to slow down your eating is to take more bites. Simply put, the more you chew, the longer your meal will take. Chewing thoroughly not only aids in digestion but also prolongs the eating process, giving your brain the necessary time to recognize fullness. A study titled Eating Slowly led to decreases in energy intake within meals in healthy women found that when people ate the same meal at a slower pace, they consumed fewer overall calories compared to eating the meal quickly. The study involved 30 healthy women who ate meals at different speeds on 2 separate occasions. The group of women who ate slowly consumed fewer calories, about 579 calories compared to 646 calories for the group that ate quickly. The slower eating pace allowed the body more time to register the feeling of fullness and stop eating before overconsumption. Eating slowly, over a longer duration, leads to increased production and release of satiety hormones like glucagon-like peptide 1 and peptide YY. These hormones signal to the brain that you are full, reducing appetite and the urge to overeat. You might consider using chopsticks or smaller utensils. These tools naturally slow down your eating because they require more precision and effort compared to standard forks and spoons. When using chopsticks, for example, you typically pick up smaller portions of food at a time, which can extend the duration of your meal. A study conducted by researchers at the University of Rhode Island found that people who used smaller utensils ate less food and reported feeling more satisfied compared to those who used larger utensils. Incorporating these simple habits into your daily routine can be a game changer in your attempts to burn belly fat fast and naturally. By simply slowing down, taking smaller bites, using chopsticks, or opting for smaller utensils, you can create a more controlled and enjoyable eating experience. These small changes can lead to significant benefits, helping you reduce hunger, avoid overeating, and potentially enhance your fat loss efforts. So, next time you sit down for a meal, remember to take it slow and savor each bite. It might just be the key to reaching your health and fitness goals. On to component number 3, where should you eat from? Where you eat also matters. Picture your dining environment as the stage where your body's metabolism performs its best. Just like a serene theater enhances your enjoyment of a performance, eating in a calm, distraction-free setting can enhance your body's ability to process nutrients efficiently. When you dine in a peaceful environment, away from the chaos of TV screens or bustling surroundings, your mind can focus more on the flavors and textures of your food. This heightened awareness fosters mindful eating, allowing you to recognize when you're satisfied and avoid overindulging. Much like a well-rehearsed orchestra, where each note is heard clearly, mindful eating ensures that each bite serves its purpose without unnecessary extras. This approach supports your efforts to trim belly fat by promoting healthier eating habits and better digestion, ultimately helping you achieve your weight loss goals more effectively. A study published in 2021 analyzed the food environments of over 8,000 households and found that one of the strongest predictors of being overweight was eating meals in front of a TV. And there you have it. Wonderful, smart, and simple science-backed tips for burning belly fat fast naturally. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.